Hello everybody. In this video I just wanted to demonstrate possible uses of adjacent sibling selector. Adjacent sibling selector was introduced in CSS 2.1 and basically we have to keep in mind two main conditions for this selector to work. The first condition is that elements must share the same parent in the document tree, and the second condition is that elements must be adjacent in the document tree. So let's look at two possible uses. I think the most basic uses of this selector. The first one is when H2 immediately follows H1, and then the second scenario is when H2 immediately follows H1 with the class selector. Here I have a document with three divs, so div 1, div 2 and div 3. First we're gonna look at the first div scenario, and let me just write a simple CSS here. So it's gonna be style, we close it. I'm gonna give a border to those three divs so that you can guys see more easily on the web page what's going on. Okay, so I'm gonna give a div just an outline. So I just give it a nice green color. Dashed thick. I'm also gonna give some padding. Say 20 pixels, and some margin as well. So margin gonna be 20 pixels top, 20 pixels left and right, and then 40 pixels bottom. Okay, so save it. Let's preview it in Chrome. So you can see the three divs now. So a div 1 which has heading level 1, and then heading level 2, and then the next heading level 2. Okay, so let's just first look at this scenario first. Just gonna close it. So first scenario, H2 follows H1. So I'm gonna just write a simple style H1 plus H2, and we're gonna give a color H2. We want to have, say for example, we want to have H2, we want to have the green color. We want to highlight H2 in green color. Okay, save it, preview in Chrome. Okay, as you can see here, the heading level 2, the first heading level 2 is highlighted in green. So in this case, you can see the heading level 2, this one, is not affected by the selector because it's not adjacent to level 1. Only level 2, only this heading is affected by this selector. Okay, but say for example, if I change this one H1 to H2, save it, preview in Chrome. Now you can see the second one is affected. Okay. Uh, so let's look at this next scenario. I have a second div here. So this div, as you can see, heading level 1 is, and in this case heading level 1 and heading level 2, they don't share the same parent, and thus this selector h1, let's change it back to h1 plus h2, just save it, preview in Chrome. You see this is the second div. This h2 is not affected because they're not sharing the same parent. Okay, so just close it. And then the third scenario where h2 follows h1 with the class selector. So here I have a div with three h1, h2, and then h2. So I'm just gonna write the simple CSS here. So it's gonna be h1. Actually, let's first give it the class blue. Just blue color. Just give it, I think it's 06F. And we're gonna write h1 dot blue plus h2, and say we give it the color again green. I'm just gonna copy and paste from here. Again, save it and preview in the browser. So this is the third div. As you can see, the heading level 1 highlighted in blue because of the class, and then heading level 2 because it immediately follows heading level 1 is highlighted in green. This one, heading level 2, is not affected, even though they share the same parent. This one is not adjacent, so that's why it's not affected. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful, and if you have any comments or questions, please put them in the comment section of this video. And again, thank you for watching.